Everybody has had a Pokemon game, I'm sure, in their lives, at least at one point in their lives. You know, Pokemon was one of those special things. It's literally probably one of the most leading brands in the world, just in general, as Pokemon the brand, not even the video game, just big enough, so much so that people know the name just based off of even just fucking Pikachu or Mario or some shit, you know what I mean? So we got Pokemon is one of the biggest brands in general. Why is this so far down? I just realized. Fucking okay. My favorite Pokemon game out of the group is definitely Pokemon Silver. Just in general, Generation 2 is definitely my favorite. Just the way that like all the music was set up and the designs of the Pokemon, it just looked really interesting, especially comparatively to the original generation. I just loved the way it looked. Pokemon always gives you that nostalgia boner. I started off with Pokemon Sapphire. You know, the big too much water, 7 out of 10.
Water puddles.
I love it no matter how much water there is. I thought it was a fucking amazing aspect. The fantastic game with Kyogre, and the opposite being Groudon, Ruby. I remember really wanting Ruby because I really wanted Groudon. But when I look back on it now, I like water more than heat in general, just as a general consensus in my life. Plus Kyogre is just cool, I guess. I remember particularly in Sapphire, I had a fucking Pokemon. I had a Sableye, okay? And let me tell you, don't be dissing the Sableye, because he is a bad motherfucker. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure he's either dark or ghost type. But that motherfucker could never die, ever. And I don't even remember how I got him as my first, like, my team lead. Like, I somehow removed my starter as a child entirely and was like, you're the HM slave. You're now fucking being replaced by this rock boy who's just sitting here being rock. Anyways, finishing Pokemon in general just took a long goddamn time as a child. I don't know if that was the same for you guys, but let me tell you, it was like a month-long investment for me for sure. When you look back on it, it was such a journey. It genuinely was a fat journey. As an adult, I really absolutely love Hoenn so much more than Kanto, purely because I've played through Kanto more times than I've jerked off in my life at this point, okay? I have it memorized on the back of my hand where the fuck to go. When Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu came out, I was through the game in like literally less than a day, less than 2 days, and I completed the Pokédex in 4 days. It was super easy. I hated how handholdy it was. In Leaf Green when I was a child, at one point in time, it's similar to the Sableye, I somehow replaced my main Pokemon with a Clefable. And he was my boy. Let me tell you, Clefable wrecked human beings, and I don't remember why. As a child, I managed to train that Clefable to be a literally unstoppable demon monster. When I remember getting to the Elite Four, and the Elite Four always was just a week-long investment, at least. I had to stock up on as much potions and revives as I could. You know, after every fight, you save it, and if you die, you fucking restart. You never drop out. You never just take the L. You just fucking turn off the game, turn it back on, and bada bing, bada boom, you're back fighting the fucking elite person. Whenever I was growing up, we were in a very small town with Pokemon. The aspect of trading in general, not even with my cousins, that was a rare commodity, but trading with another human being outside of the family was a rare experience. I grew up in a very small farm town with, school from like kindergarten through 12th grade of like 120 kids. And around that time of me being a child, it was not really the cool thing to do to play video games and do nothing else but play video games. It was all about sports and horses for whatever fucking reason that was why. Well, where the fuck am I supposed to go from here? I don't know.
Keep talking about the horses. That was interesting.
Keep talking about the... Fuck Pokemon, go with horses.
That's still a theme today, bud.
As I got older, I remember when I was playing through Leaf Green and Fire Red, and I remember looking at the TV and seeing the trailer for Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl, the two legendary 4th generation games. And I remember seeing it came out on... The release date was April 22nd, 2007. And if y'all want to pay attention, that is my birthday. And let me tell you, the small little premature pre-ejaculation child that I was, was very happy. But Pearl, I spent so much time in that I maxed out the time card, the time clock. I did that on Sapphire, Leaf Green, multiple times on Leaf Green, because I've had it since I was like fucking 3. And Soul Silver, I also maxed out the time thing on Soul Silver, and God knows how many hours after that I had actually fucking done. Pokemon in general is just full of wonder. I don't know what happened or what has caused it to change, but I remember hopping into Pokemon and just thinking that the sky was the limit, and like you could literally, I was like, I can go out and do anything. And I'd find secrets and discoveries and stuff from all over the place. And let me tell you, when I found the Sevi Islands and they were playing the Johto music, as a kid, I'd never played through Generation 2, but I remember hearing the Johto Generation 2 music. Just the Johto music in general, I loved more than life. I used to just go there and sit there and just listen to it, and I don't know what it was that made me love it so much. I remember being on those islands and finally discovering that you could breed Pokemon as a child, and that was just the coolest concept to me. I would try to breed for like the coolest strengths and the best moves and stuff. As a child, I thought that was exciting. I don't know why. And I would do nothing but just sit there and ride my bike along the beach, trying to hatch stuff while listening to the music. Just in general, Pokemon has that mark in your body, on your brain, for music. You boot the game up and you're about to calm your pants. Get ready, boys. We're about to get into this bitch. Like, you can't tell me that you've not played Pokemon one time in your life and you cannot think back to at least one theme from a town or the Pokemon Center theme or something that you don't remember. I refuse to accept that you have stuff like that not memorized if you played through Pokemon at least one time, just because the tunes are so catchy. And if you must know, Ecruteak City, whatever the fuck it is, from Generation 2, like specifically Pokemon Silver. The Ecruteak City is definitely the top tier, greatest, just video game piece of music in general is Ecruteak City, and just it gets that nostalgia boner going. Anyways, thank you for watching my small video about Pokemon. I just wanted to nerd about it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and without further ado, the DaiSho, Daito is out. Hey folks, welcome to the video of Fuck My Ass. We have a lot, you can probably very much so hear me, so this is not an accurate test, but you can see that my penis pump edition fucking microphone is right the fuck there.